Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am very happy because I am going to be able to give you a mid-year update. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emma. I am a mom to one. I work outside and today I want to give you a mid-year update. So this is going to be a very meaty video. Grab your cup of coffee. I have mine already in here. This cup that my sister gave me. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's full of coffee. And today I just want to start giving you this mid-year update. I actually have all the materials that we've been using here with me because I would like to make sure that I am showing you a little bit and that I am able to explain in detail what we've been doing, what we've been going through, how it's been working. So if you're interested in all of that, just stay here with me. I suggest you to go and grab a cup of coffee, your favorite drink, and let's just start. So I would like to start with Bible. We finished the Bible program that we were using during the summer. I decided to stay with that program until we finish, and I think I did, and I took the best decision because it was going to take us time for us to receive the Bible program that we were looking to be working with. I purchased one previously. If you saw my previous videos, you will see that I purchased a Bible program before. And I decided to just stay with that one and just wait a little bit more because I thought it was going to be a little bit over my kid's head and I wanted something that he was going to be able to understand, but as well was going to take him through apologetics because we already went through the whole Bible, and we are just looking to just expand, correct? And going again through the Bible and making sure that he's understanding everything. And that's what we've been doing. So I decided to go with Answers Bible Curriculum, and this is the homeschool edition. Here I have the teacher guide, and here I have the student workbook. The teacher guide is very explicit. It takes you all through the lesson, and it just takes the Bible verse that you guys are studying in context. So that is very helpful. It has comprehension questions. They have activities that they are going to be doing that goes very well with the program, and it just helps them understand what they are being working with. They have memory verses. They have as well a website where he can just get those memory verses as a son, and it just helps them being able to memorize the verse. And it's been working excellent. What can I say? It's working really well with us. It's something that we have enjoyed. He's looking for more of that, and it's something that I like to see in him. I like to see him expanding his knowledge and as well getting to know more God and getting to go very deep when it comes to the Bible and apologetics. And that is something that I was looking very well. And it's pretty gentle. I will say it's very gentle. And it's just giving you a really good explanation and instructions on how you can apply that lesson with your kids. So that has been helpful for me as well as a teacher. After we do that, we are using these 3-minute devotions for brave boys. It's been working very well as well. It's simple, it's easy. It really doesn't take 3 minutes because we've been discussing that already, but it's been working very well. I created for him these cards where he's going to be practicing the same verse that he's practicing in English in Spanish. So it's another way to incorporate Spanish and just expand when it comes to Spanish with the rest of our subjects. So I am trying to bring in Spanish in everything that we are doing. So Bible, we are just starting with adding the Spanish to our Bible. So here I have, this is 2 Timoteo 3:16-17, and it's one of the verses that he's learning with his memory verses that he's learning with his Bible. And it says, toda la escritura es inspirada por Dios y útil para enseñar, para redarguir, para corregir, para instruir en justicia, a fin de que el hombre de Dios sea perfecto, enteramente preparado para toda buena obra. That's how he's been learning it. I create this card for him, and it's been helpful to him. It's been good because he's been able to not only practice his reading, he's practicing what it means at the same time, and he's practicing his Spanish aside from what he's doing with Spanish. So that is how Bible is been going for us. It's been working very well. And I think that now that I am able to work with the program, and I feel like he's expanding what we know already. I feel like he's getting more interest. He's been asking questions. I feel like he's paying more attention and focusing more. So that's something that I like, and it's something that I like as well for myself, because I am learning with him as well, alongside with him. When it comes to Bible, I am learning. Every time I learn something new. So I think that is very important when you are doing Bible and you both are enjoying what you guys are going through, okay? Something that I would like to explain is that obviously we had some changes. I am gonna go very quick with them, explaining to you the changes a little bit, and it's with our schedule, and I should start with that before I start with Bible. But I show you guys this schedule before. I tweak some of the subjects. I change some subjects to a different date because I was noticing that it was not working very well for me. I work outside, so it was getting things a little bit complicated. So I changed some of the subjects, and I will go into detail in another video. But just to let you guys know, I did tweak a little bit our schedule in order to be able to fit us better. So that's how far what I've been doing with the schedule, is that I tweak a little bit some of the subjects because I thought that it was needed. And especially because I work outside, it's difficult for me to do certain subjects in the way that we were just doing them. So I decided to tweak that a little bit. I will explain more in detail in another video for you guys. Next, I would like to let you guys know how we've been doing with language arts. I would like to start with reading. You guys know that we've been doing all about reading for like 4 years, I think 4 years already. This is the last level for all about reading. It's level 4, and he is, I think, almost halfway. I think he's on lesson 25, heirloom antiques, and it's been working very well. He's been going a little bit slow with all about reading. He has a little bit of problems with some of the phonograms. We are just reviewing that lesson again and reviewing the phonograms, and that is something that I noticed. But so far it's been working. Besides that, it's been working very well. And I know he always encounter maybe 1 or 2 phonograms that just give him a little bit more of trouble than usually with the rest. Moving slow, but we've been moving, and that's what is important. I am trying to go as much as I can at his own pace, so I am making sure that I am asking if he's understanding before we move on. We go through the phonogram website and we just review those phonogram sounds and make sure that he's working with the phonograms, with the tiles, the app tiles. So that is something that is important for us as well. I have him work with the magnetic tiles because I think there's a process on working with the magnetic tiles that always helps for some reason to have him understand better that phonogram sound. And I noticed compared to the app, I feel like with the magnetic tiles, he's able, maybe the process of moving the tiles, you know, more multisensory. And even though he's doing the same with the app, I feel like there's a difference there. So I always have him, when he has some type of trouble with some of the phonetical sounds, that he goes through those magnetic tiles and start moving them around and being able to create some words where he is able to practice. So that's how we've been doing with all of our reading. I would like to just move now to our spelling. And for spelling, we are doing traditional spelling. That is something that I switched at the last minute, I think. We were doing all about spelling level 3, and I noticed that he was going slow. He was not understanding some of the phonetical sounds. He was having some issues with them. I've noticed as well that I felt like he was already bored. And I was looking for something that was going to get his attention again, and that he was going to be able to work, but at the same time was going to be able to keep working with those phonetical sounds even when it comes to spelling. I noticed as well that with the All About Spelling, he was not being able to transfer what he was learning with the All About Spelling to the rest of the subjects. So I was noticing that as well. So that is the reason why I decided to change to traditional spelling. I have a video where I explain more in detail, but just short and concise, that's one of the reasons. So I have the traditional spelling in here. It's been working very well for us. I like the fact that I don't have to be looking for cheats to create, to be able to add those words that he's been working with. As well, it goes by day. So you have here, let me just look in here, an example of one of the lessons. So he has lesson 1. This is what he's going to do for lesson 1 for the first day. Then we move on, and then on the bottom of the page, you can see that it's telling them, let's see if my camera focus, that is telling them the day. So this will be the second day, what he needs to be doing. And then we keep moving. This will be the third day. 4th day, which is dictation. And then the 5th day will be dictation, but will be a test. I feel like it's more structured, more organized. I feel like it keeps me more organized when it comes to me working outside and just being able to not have to prep so much. It just alleviates that part for me as a teacher as well. I feel like it's better for him, and I noticed that he's been grasping better what he's been learning. So everything that he needs is in this book. As well, we have the teacher guide. This is my teacher guide. I have everything that I need in here. It's just giving me the answers, so I don't have to be looking around for that. It's giving me what I need to be doing with him as well. It has activities for him to be able to do that are fun, and suggestions for games and activities as well. Let me just have here on the appendix, you have a copy of the spelling test, blank copy for them to be able to fill out if you're going to give them a test. And that, I think that is very helpful, because usually I had to create my own when it comes to All About Spelling when I was trying to test him to see if he was learning the words. And something that I noticed as well is that it has this key for the colorful letters key. So it's almost like having All About Spelling, spelling you see, your traditional spelling, and I don't know, it's like everything all together, and it's been working very well with my kid. The only thing that I will say that I have a little bit of troubles when it comes to the spelling is that I purchased the phonics cards, and while they're helpful and I like them, there's so many cards, and they're big and heavy. So it's these ones here, very big, very heavy, but we've been working with them and it's been helpful. I like that they are very big, the print on the cards, and you can see on the back. So we've been using these cards, and it comes with the number, so you know the order in which you have to organize them. So that is good as well. And we've been using them, but I will say that it's a little bit complicated. Maybe I should have purchased, and that's a suggestion, maybe the classical phonic book. I think now that's what I should have done. And if I see that he needs a little bit more help, then I have in here the practice sheet, and this is how it looks really quick. So you have here, so they can practice what they have learned in that lesson, the words. See if it can help me out. There you go. And you have the printing manuscript, and then they can practice as well their cursive. So that's a plus. I don't have to create those sheets as well. The only thing that I am creating sometimes is the cards for the chunking of the word when we want to practice that, and because we usually spell the word and then say the word and then write the word, so it's easy for us. And I feel like he's been understanding that very well, and it's been working very well with us. And the best of all is that he says he enjoys it, so that's a plus. And let me just drink a little bit of my coffee because it's getting cold. And now I am going to jump to our writing. In our writing, we are doing structure and style. This is from the Institute for Excellence in Writing, better known as IEW. Working very well for us. We are going slow. Why? We start late. We apply for a program. It was approved for us. It's been a blessing. I am very thankful for that because we were able to purchase this program from IEW, which can be a little bit expensive, especially for me. I working with my kid, it comes with the DVDs. Usually we were doing the theme books, but because of my work, I thought that this was going to be better. And in fact, it's been going very well. He enjoys Mr. Pudua as a teacher, obviously, he's fun. And as well the fact that he's been able to work at his own pace with the lessons. Do I follow exactly the schedule that is here? No. If he needs to take more than 1 week, fine with me. As long as he's doing the work and he's understanding and I can see that he's getting better, that he is progressing, I am fine with it. I do like for him to take the time when it comes to writing because I really want him to be able to understand well and to do his work well. Working very well for us. If he's going on lesson 2 still, we start very late when it comes to writing because we were doing previously another program. She was the All Things Fun and Fascinating from the same company, but he was not done with that one, and we wait until we finish with that one and we start with this one. So it took us a little bit of time compared to what I had planned previously, and that is fine with me. Because again, I just want to make sure that he's understanding what he's doing. It's very structured. It does have a creative part of the IEW method. I know people say it doesn't, but it does. Okay, so that's how it's going with our writing. So we're going to continue with that. Next, I would like to be talking, let's see, grammar, fixed grammar. So fixed grammar, we are on the 3rd level of fixed grammar. This is a Robin Hood. It's been working very well for him. Obviously now it's a little bit more challenging. He's doing more work. He's marking more. You can see there. And as well, it's just reviewing what he already has learned, so that is good. I can see that the sentences are becoming longer. He has to define the words as always and mark the parts of a speech here with a sentence and label those parts of the speech, and it's working very well. That's something that I like from the IEW, that it's been helpful. It just has vocabulary already, so I haven't feel the need to purchase a vocabulary book separate from what we are doing already. So what I do is that it comes with the page that just give you downloads, and I just download those pages with the vocabulary words, and I would like to show you guys that now so you guys have an idea on how I am working with my kid. Okay, so this is the clipboard that I am using when we are doing car schooling. He's already adding some stickers there. And I like it because he can add those papers here inside when we're doing car schooling. And if you notice, I have showed these clipboard previously. So this is what we've been doing. He's been doing with his writing. Let's see if he gets these here. My camera doesn't want to focus. There you go. And this is his schedule there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's trying to focus. It's because I'm moving too much. There you go. As well, here you have the fixed grammar papers. So let me just explain something really quick so you guys have a better idea on how I am just working with writing and working as well with fixed grammar. So let me just show you guys. So what I did is that I use those downloads that are free for you when you purchase the program. So what I did is I download the list for the vocabulary. So here you have those vocabulary words. I don't know if it can just right there, and it's telling you the weeks, and you have the vocabulary word with their definitions. So that is being very helpful. It's almost like having a curriculum for or a program for vocabulary. So we've just been using these. What I feel that I made a mistake is that I should have just purchased a notebook where he can just probably write the vocabulary words and being able to explain what he understood. And I think that's something that I feel like I am missing, and I think that's what I am going to be doing next, to make sure that he's understanding those words and that he is just learning those definitions and what it means and how to apply that to what he is doing and learning. Okay, so the next thing that I did is that I download these kind of like posters, and I have him just this in a binder, and I will show you guys that binder later on. And I just make sure that he has these when he is doing his writing. He has it in the binder, but sometimes it's just, you know, divided. And I want him to have it all in one place. So he has these with his resource notebook from the IW. So it's been really helpful to do that. So that's how we've been working with writing and grammar. Now let's jump to math, because this video is getting long and I told you it was going to be a meaty one. So just stay tuned. So we are doing primary mathematics. He still continued with that. We were working with that program, and I decided to go ahead and have him do math, you see, because I still feel like there were some gaps and I wanted him to understand. He was at a public school previously, and I decided to homeschool him. And I feel like math is something that is always been an issue for us. I am not that good at math, I have to admit that. And second of all, I feel like there were some gaps coming from the public school for us to homeschool. So what I am trying to do is just being able to make sure that I am taking care of that. So he's in 6th grade, but he is doing beta from Math You See, and it's been working very well. He was moving a little bit slow, and then suddenly it just went really fast. And we are on lesson 11, and he's pretty much completing. This past week he completed 2 lessons in 1 week, and I noticed that is because he's getting better the material. He's been moving very well as well with primary mathematics. So I think that the combination of both of them is being very helpful for him. I still feel like he needs a little bit of help in certain areas, but so far it's working excellent. He feels like the Math You See is becoming really easy because he already knows that. He's just reviewing just to make sure that I take care of those gaps. Besides that, he feels like he's working very well. He likes it. He just feels like it's becoming a little bit too easy for him. So I am looking to see if I move him from beta to probably gamma or delta. And I noticed as well that he's been working very well with primary mathematics. He's been pretty much almost finishing the book. And the reason why it took us a little bit longer, even though I had a certain idea on how he was going to finish with this book, it was long ago. It's been taking us a while because we stopped when we purchased the Math You See and we dedicate to the Math You See, and then we jump back again to primary mathematics because it was stating that it was too easy. So in order to just create a level of difficulty, I just decided to start all over again with the primary mathematics. It's been working excellent. Excellent with the primary mathematics as well with the Matthew C. So the combination of both of them. So he has as well this extra practice for primary mathematics that I am planning on using. He hasn't tackled that yet. We are doing financial literacy, and this is, let me show you guys. So we are doing the test for Matthew C, working very well. As well, financial literacy is working really good. I like how it explains everything. I like as well the fact that he's been able to use his play money. So we've been able to just act like he's the customer and I am the manager of the store, and just vice versa. And we've been able to just apply what he is learning here within the book to be able to just practice. It's simple, it's easy, you can make copies, and it's pretty detailed with the instructions. We just do the first lesson, we read and just explain a little bit, and then he can do this independently. And sometimes he just does some of the activities with me because I just want to make sure that he knows how to work very well with the money and that he's understanding the concept. So that is all that I am doing for math, and I am going very fast. And if you see me short of breath, it's because this video is taking long and I want to make sure that I am providing you guys with the information. So far that is working very well, and I think we're going to continue using the even more for financial literacy. So far it's excellent, it's just to the point, and as well I feel like he's working very well with it, so that's important. Let's jump to history. For history, we decide to use Learning American History through literature. This is taking us long, you guys. And let me just explain why. It's a good program. It has vocabulary, activities to do, projects to do, suggestions for books, short books, chapter books as well. It has projects, games. It's a very complete program. My problem is it's taking us long. So we've been on lesson 1 for a while. I purchased Calico Bush. It's a good story. It's excellent. But the language, you guys, not easy for me as a Spanish speaker to read this type of book. It's a pre-colonial time, kind of like the language used at that time. So it's been a little bit different. It's been a little bit complicated for me. And as well, it's a chapter book. It took us pretty long just to go through this book. It was a good story. He liked the book. He didn't like so much the end, but he did enjoy the story. So I will give you a review of all the books that we're going to be reading with this history eventually. And the one that we are using right now, again, with our lesson 1, is the sign of the beaver. And I think this is the last one that we're going to be using for this lesson, just to cover kind of like the lesson. So it's the sign of the beaver. So we have read so far 4 books for this lesson 1, and I think that is the problem, that we've been doing a lot of reading and that is a good thing because we're doing a lot of reading. So sign of the beaver, he's been enjoying a lot this book. He thinks it's funny and he's been liking the story so far. So that's how we've been doing when it comes to history. It's taking us slow. We start late. We start our homeschool year late. So that is the reason why you see that we're still with the beginning of some of the programs, but we were doing something previously. So it's not like we were not doing anything for the month of August and those months during the summer. So we were working with material already, and that is the reason why we start late with some of the materials, and because we were waiting for material to arrive to our home. Correct? Working very well. I don't know if I am going to continue with it. He would like to continue because he enjoys doing history through literature. He enjoys the fact that it has projects to do, games to do, as well as the recipes that are in here for us to be able to incorporate with what we're learning. I like it. I just think that is a lot of time consuming, and I work outside, so it's a little bit difficult. I think we're going to continue with it because he likes it, but I'm not quite sure how I am going to be doing that. Next is geography. So for geography, we've been doing maps of USA. I would like for him to know this very well. I think that geography is important. I've noticed that I see people that they don't give that much importance to geography. I think it is important, and I think it's something that should be very well taught to your kid. So we are doing this even more maps of USA. We used previously Memoria Press, the geography from Memoria Press. So this is just complementing what we learned with that. He's using this little mapping here to be able to place every time we learn from one of the states, and it's been working very well. It's simple, easy, quick, to the point, and it's helping him a lot when it comes to learn about the states. And I noticed that the information is staying there, which is important for me, for us. That's what I liked from a program, and that is easy. And when I have to work outside, I can just let him watch some videos. Usually we add homeschool pop in there, and with a book and everything that we are incorporating is helpful. So he's using as well. Let me just add this in here. These 50 states, and this is from the Dollar Tree, and it's just giving him a little bit more of information, and it's colorful, so that is a plus. Now we're going to jump to history, story of the world. So we are doing still story of the world. We are on volume 3. So we just have one more volume to be done with the story of the world. He always enjoys this. We are doing the audiobook, which he likes the audiobook a lot. He likes the way that the person is retelling the story, how they are telling the story. Is just that enthusiasm compared to the previous US history where he was using the audiobook, and it just sounded so robotic, and we were not able to even concentrate on what it was taught. So with this one, he's been enjoying it, and he likes the audiobook, and he's working very well. We are on chapter 8, and it's been working really good. Remember that we start late with that, so it's not our first year working with the story of the world, so you guys know that is something that we enjoy. Next, we are going to be talking about science. In science, we're using Apologia, working very well, excellent, I will say. It's taking us long, that I noticed. It's a MIDI program, is a MIDI curriculum. We've been talking about insects. It has projects. We've been doing pretty much all of the projects and activities, so that is the reason why it's been taking us long. But I noticed that he likes it. He enjoys. He's getting more interested when it comes to science, so that is something that I like. I like the pictures, the activities, the materials that you use, how it's organized, the fact that it's just colorful, beautiful images, beautiful illustrations. Look at that. Very, very pretty. And lots of information, activities, and projects. And it's just, I don't know, it just incorporates things so well. And I know some people state that they don't like the fact that it states so much in one topic. And it's a lot of information in regards that if it's zoology, entomology, that you guys are studying when it comes to science, it just stays on that for a while. But I think that's as well the beauty of it, because they get to actually learn very well from that area of science, correct? from that. I don't know how to explain that, but you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys understand what I am trying to say. It has a lot of information and you can tailor that. You don't have to use the curriculum exactly as it says, but I noticed that using it the way it's suggested is working for us. The only difference is that I am stretching a little bit more. Let's say if it's 1 week for that certain material, I am stretching it a little bit more, but it's working for us and we enjoy the information. And I like that it's a Christian worldview curriculum, so it's Christ-centered, so I like that as well. Working excellent for us. I see myself and my kid finishing the program, so that is a plus. And now I am going to be talking about Spanish. So for Spanish, we were doing La Cartilla Fonética. We continue reviewing this book because I think it is important for me. I like the way it's simple, big images, big printing as well. He can be able to work with the phonetical sounds in Spanish, the blendings, vowels, which I think is very important, not just adding words there without him knowing. And I think there's a point on learning the phonetical sounds and the blendings in Spanish as well, just like in English. But we decided to purchase this one. This is Sound School. And we are just starting with this program. I show it to you guys. We're still on lesson 1, chapter 1, actually, I should say. So he's been working little by little. We are just reviewing. He knows already some of the information, which I think, and this is going to take me to a point in here, that he's not enjoying it so much. I think he feels like it's a little bit childish. He is not on the like so much of the videos. And so far, that's what he's stating. But we are just starting, so he's not going through the parts of the book where it's a little bit more challenging. I want him to review, so I haven't moved him yet from that chapter 1. I really want him to review, but he feels like it's a little bit not to his like. I noticed something as well that I didn't like so much. I will talk about that later on in another video, more dedicated to review the program. But it's been working. I will not say it's not working. It's just he's not so much on the like. And I will express more in detail why. And I will express the reasons from my part as a teacher. Why there are certain things that I am not so much on the like. It is a good program, and I can see the intention of the author on creating it the way they created. I will talk about that later on. So far, we are using it, and it's been working, okay? We continue using the program. Guys, that was a lot. I hope I am not forgetting anything, because this is taking forever. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope the information was valuable. I was going really fast because if you notice, it's a long and meaty video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the information. If you did, please don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Give me some thumbs up, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.